Hey guys, Sam Heck here. Today I wanted to give you a rundown of what's available for you to do and earn in the Wrath of the Lich King Classic version of the Brewfest event that goes on until October 6th. You have the opportunity for multiple mounts, pets, toys, gear, feats of strength, an experience buff, titles, and achievements with this one. To start off, you're going to want to go to your faction's major city of either Orgrimmar or Ironforge and get the quest called Brewfest from one of the commoners. You'll then go out front of either of those major cities to hand this quest in, and you'll be in the main Brewfest event area. You have to go quite a bit out of Ironforge to get to it on the Alliance side, as it's all the way at the bottom of the ramp. The person you hand the quest into will give you a choice of beer to kick things off, and he'll also have a bunch of available text options for you to look through about Brewfest. You can then pick up the next available quest, Catch the Wild Wolpertinger, which gives you a pet and pink Elekks on parade. This person also gives you a text option to get synth goggles to simulate being drunk, which you can then use to catch the Wolpertingers instead of getting drunk. Pop on the goggles and they will suddenly be all over the place. Use the net in your inventory to catch 5 and you've got yourself a cute new pet. You can also use these Synthbrew goggles for the pink Elekk quest. You'll have to go to the areas out front of the other major cities to see them and use your Elekk dispersion ray to get rid of them. This quest rewards 40 Brewfest prize tokens, which I'll talk about in the Brewfest prize token section. There is a very simple quest available called Chug and Chuck, which just has you throw your complimentary beer at a robot that gives you 10 Brewfest prize tokens. You'll next want to do the ram riding quest. Now this is ram racing, almost, which has you get used to riding around on a loaned ram. It auto-runs and you just have to use the reins they give you to stay at the specific speeds for a couple of seconds. The more you click the reins, the faster it goes. After you complete the practice run, you'll get the quest There and Back Again, which has you retrieve barrels of brew from a nearby town and bring them back 3 times. And it's a timed event. You have to get all 3 in one go. The ram will get tired if it reaches 100 stacks, but there are barrels of apples on the road along the way that remove the stacks. Make sure to run near these barrels so that you can make the timer and so your ram doesn't become exhausted. You'll be rewarded with more tokens, and then they also give you the text option of completing the quest again for more tokens if you want. You will also want to complete the quest Another Year, Another Souvenir, which will give you the green Steinfest mug. It's an equipable item that allows you to use the kegs around the event area. You also get an achievement and feat of strength for completing this quest. When you get back into the festival area, you'll notice you have some blue daily quests available to you now. 2 competing brewers will ask you to take a ram through the city and advertise for them, as this will again give you more tokens. At some point you may notice that giant tunneling machines come out of the ground and dark iron dwarves attack. This happens about every half hour. You can pick up the complimentary beers on the tables and chuck them at the invaders. You will probably need other people to help you complete this, but it is part of the achievements for Brewfest called Down with the Dark Iron. There will be a piece of broken machinery on the ground afterwards you can hand in for this one time when I was drunk to give you more tokens. The Brewfest prize tokens can be handed in to Blick's Fix Widget for the Horde and Belby Quick Switch for the Alliance. Here you can exchange the tokens for various items. There are special holiday clothing, flavor items, the Brewmaster of the Month Club membership pass, the pink pachyderm pet, and hops to turn your mount into the Brewfest rams and kodos. You'll need many of these items for the Brewfest achievements. You can kill Coren Direbrew and the Grim Guzzler for a chance at the Great Brewfest Kodo or the Swift Brewfest Ram, which are both epic fast ground mounts. He also drops several epic quality items, which I'll put on the screen here. Coren also has the chance to drop a Direbrew's remote, which will allow you to teleport yourself and your party back to the Grim Guzzler instead of running back there. If nobody in your party has a remote, you will need to make your way to Blackrock Mountain through either Searing Gorge or the Burning Steps. You'll find your way through until you see a big thick chain leading into the middle of the mountain towards the Summoning Stone. Be careful if you're on a PvP server, as I found that shamans enjoy thunderstorming people into the lava from this summoning stone. Once in the middle section, wind your way all the way down and cross the other chain. You'll reach a big room at the bottom that is like a quarry, and you'll run all the way to the back of that into the Blackrock Depths instance. Once inside the instance, hang a right and you'll see consoles to interact with that will take you deep inside to the Grim Guzzler. There will be a quest once a day available to you called Insult Coren Direbrew once you reach the Grim Guzzler, and this is from the Brewfest Spy. You will find that many groups advertise for something like 5x, meaning they expect everyone in the party to not have done the quest yet today. He doesn't have a normal loot lockout, it's mainly done through this once a day quest since it's the only way to summon him. After you pick up the quest, you talk to Coren and it'll immediately start the fight. You'll take turns handing in the quest until you've killed him 5 times, each time you have a shot at the mounts and loot. If everyone lies about not having done the quest yet for another shot at the loot, you'll end up in a situation where nobody can start the fight, so don't be like that unless you have nice friends trying to help you get loot. Coren is a level 72 elite mob, and you can start doing this boss at 65 plus, but considering I've had groups fail at killing him even at 70, and it takes a very long time to get there without a remote, it's not suggested. He hits quite hard, and there are a bunch of constantly spawning ads and mole machines knocking you up. Avoid standing near him when he does Direbrew disarm, as it can easily one-shot you. Ilsa Direbrew will throw beers into your inventory. Make sure to throw them back before she tosses you another one. The fight ends when you kill Coren, and the other ads will disappear. A cool little bonus for the event is that every day at 6:15 a.m. and p.m. server time, you can stand in the Brewfest Event zone outside of Orgrimmar or Ironforge and receive a 10% buff to your experience for 2 hours, which should help quite a bit with your leveling in Wrath right now. It will also persist through death. There is a plethora of achievements available to you during the Brewfest event, the main one being the Brewmaster achievement, which rewards you with the Brewmaster title. To get this, you'll need to unlock the 6 other achievements, which can be done using the information given in the rest of the video. The one that will take the most work will be the Brew of the Month achievement, which requires you to exchange 200 tokens to buy the Brew of the Month Club membership form. Being part of this club, you'll receive beer every month in your mail, which you have to log in every month to sample. You'll get the Brew of the Year achievement for doing this for all 12 beers, but luckily that's not required for the Brewmaster achievement. The Brewmaster achievement is part of a larger achievement line, What a Long Strange Trip It's Been, which requires you to get all of the achievements for every major seasonal event throughout the entire year. It rewards you with a very nice Violet Proto Drake, an epic quality flying mount. If you want this mount and haven't done any seasonal events yet, now's the time to start. That's all for the Brewfest event. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I can continue making these types of videos. Now you can grab yourself a nice pumpkin beer or coffee and get to work on getting those fancy Brewfest mounts. Good luck and thanks for watching!